Hello. This is the chap who normally comes on at the start of these podcasts, this time affecting a simply dreadful British accent, for if I don't miss my guess, you're listening to this as part of The Rack, the Icebox Radio Theatre's new podcast of fantasy and science fiction. And nothing says fantasy quite so much as an American actor attempting to sound like something he's not. Now, we love all of our listeners, of course, but we especially love those who have stepped through the velvet ropes to become a listening supporter. Castles and spaceships are quite inexpensive to render here in the world of audio, but petrol money for actors as well as new microphones and equipment are somewhat less so. So we continue to depend on you, the wonderful listener, to help us continue to bring these stories to the world. Simply go to our website, that's iceboxradio.org, and look for the word support across the top of the page there. On that page, you can learn all about our Patreon, you can learn about our membership program, or even just how to drop a $5 in the post. We're not picky. We just appreciate whatever kind attention you and your checkbook may be able to offer us. And now, since brevity be the soul of wit, I yield for this evening's presentation. You are driving in a dark forest, the pine boughs heavy with snow. At the end of a long dirt track road, you arrive at your destination. It's a small, weather-beaten motel called Toujours Gelée. It's not much to look at, really. Just a single weather-beaten shack surrounded by a half-dozen equally run-down cabins. Out back, there's a dingy fishing dock right next to the spaceport. And a few picnic tables for cleaning fish conveniently placed right next to the time portal. So it's easy to dispose of the chum. Come up to the office now. Let the bear in the tuxedo take your bags. Ask the time-traveling Viking at the concierge desk if you have any questions, and then step up to the main desk to meet the owner, Old Pierre.
Hello, and welcome to Toujours Gelée Motel. Looking for something to do? We have all kinds of tourist information right over here. I invite you to select a brochure from The Rack.
From out of the north comes a legend, a fighter for truth, justice, and the purple and gold army. Put away your snowshoes and call up your travel agent. It's time for that frozen voyager of justice. Dome Dog! Last time on Dome Dog.
How can I call myself a hero if I let my friend sacrifice himself like that?
We interrupt this program for a special announcement. A bomb has exploded at the Mall of America in Bloomington.
What?
Ah, it's good to be back.
Stop right there, Packerbacker.
The welcoming committee at last. Where's your partner, Musty? Mustard without a hot dog is hardly a healthy meal. Ah, this is no fun at all. Dissed his beloved Vikings, have I? Disrupted his beloved cities, have I? And still the Wiener Man sends that curvaceous condiment to do his dirty work.
Look, one arm has localized the storm right on top of the Metrodome, and the other stretches in the flight path of the Giant's plane. Packerbacker is responsible, Harley. He's trying to make you choose between saving the dome or saving the Giants. There!
Someone's tied to a chair beneath the dome's weakest spot.
He's not moving. I think it's a trick.
Decide now, you must, Dog Dome. I don't think the roof will hold much longer.
Dome Dog, don't!
I have to. I'm not going to fail again.
Wait! Harley! No!
And now, Dome Dog, When a Hero Falls, Part 2. A few minutes earlier, outside the Metrodome.
He must be here.
Dogdo, so nice of you to come at last.
There's got to be speakers somewhere.
Straining your brain to see me? Out of practice you are.
Then why don't you just give up and show me your ugly face?
Because it should be pretty obvious I'm not here, Dogdome. Do you think I dragged you all the way down to the Metrodome for nothing?
He's inside.
Am I?
Packerbacker!
Peekaboo, see you I do.
See my fist! What?
Definitely out of practice. Maybe you should look over here.
There you are! What? Where is he?
Or over here.
What is this? Some kind of a cheese-fueled speed device?
Come on, quit stalling. I'm inside the dome, you imbecile.
What is going on?
Just follow your nose.
I don't like this. It's got to be a trap. Well, Cheesehead, I was better than any trap you set before. And I'll just have to pay the city to replace this chain. Packerbacker wants me inside the dome that bad? I'll oblige him. This time. Mustard Girl!
I made it. That was some downdraft outside Chicago.
The plane?
Safely diverted to Kansas City. Oh, it's good to see you in costume again.
He's here.
What?
Packerbacker. He's here somewhere. I heard him.
Right. You circle the dome one way, I'll head the other. We'll meet at the opposite end.
No.
What?
I said no. He wants me to go inside, so that's what I'm going to do.
Dome Dog, has it occurred to you that if a criminally insane supervillain wants you to do something, it might be a good idea not to do it?
I'll never again shirk my responsibilities.
Your responsibilities don't include suicide. Dome Dog, you cannot go inside that stadium. It's going to collapse at any moment.
Never again.
I can stop you, you know. Wake up, Lily. You should have been quicker. Now I'll have to go in after him.
Dome Dog sprinted away from the safety of the outdoors and friend Lily to the dark uncertainty of the city's main sporting palace. But it was not the bold hero we've come to know and love that moved through the catacombs of the stadium. It was a meek, cautious soul, as much in search of his courage as he was in search of the Packerbacker.
Hi there, sausage head.
What? I'm seeing things. That's the only explanation. I'm seeing things.
There is one other explanation, Dogdome. You are simply going mad.
Keep going. Keep moving forward. Don't pay attention to him. He's not even there.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
The superhero's heart thumped in his chest as he steadily made his way towards the building's main arena. Soon, the fearful but resolute fighter of injustice emerged from a tunnel into the main floor of the Metrodome. The field where he once starred stretched out before him, the roof of fiberglass and steel soaring above him, held up only by the power of thin air.
All right, Packerbacker, if you're here, show yourself.
Well, since I'm not actually here, I don't need to honor that, do I?
Just like a coward not to show up. Did you tap into the public address system?
For safety reasons only, Dogdome. The equipment I'm using for this little prank needs constant monitoring, and it was too big to move to the stadium.
So you are responsible for the storm.
Of course not. I'm just focusing it a little. That's probably not even illegal now that I think about it. What are you going to arrest me for?
Maybe I'm not going to arrest you at all. Maybe I'm just going to bash in your smug face.
My, fun you are not anymore. Understand I now why she's leaving you at home these days.
She's not leaving me anywhere.
Hiding you are then?
I hide from no one.
Oh, a nerve I've struck. What do you have, a tiny hole somewhere? A little room with a TV and a mini fridge? Or perhaps a corner of Mommy's basement where you can read your comic books and surf the internet? That's what the sausage-sucking wonder has become, a pathetic little purple boy, afraid to show his face ever since his best friend bit it.
Don't bring Max into this. I'm warning you.
As I suspected. Well, blame you I can't, Dogdome. Your Max was a brilliant man. No idea how you make do without him.
Don't listen to him, Dome Dog.
Mustard Girl, get out of here! The roof could collapse at any second.
Which is why we both need to leave now. It's a trap.
Ah, that ketchup kid joins us. Splendid. Since you stood by and watched your precious Max give his all to the cause, you can now stand by and watch Dogdome succumb to my intellect superior.
What are you talking about?
A surprise I prepared for you. Right at field center, Dogdome.
Look! There!
Someone's tied to a chair beneath the dome's weakest spot.
He's not moving. I think it's a trick.
Decide now you must, Dogdome. I don't think the roof will hold much longer.
Dome Dog, don't!
I have to. I'm not going to fail again.
Wait! Harley!
Where are you? Where you at, Dome Dog?
What?
I said, where's your head at, Harley? Rushing in like that.
I was trying to save you.
What?
Where am I?
You were trying to save me? I'm long gone, Harley. You was trying to save that figure tied to the chair at the center of the Metrodome. It was a mannequin, by the way.
How do you know?
See if I ain't right when you wake up.
You mean I'm asleep?
You gotten dumber since I left, I think. What do you see around you?
Nothing.
A void, to be exact.
Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, potato, potato. Point is, there is nothing around you. Just whiteness. No light, no horizon. Hey, maybe we're standing on something. Maybe we're floating in thin air. There's nothing around here but you and me.
It's good to talk to you again, Max.
Don't change the subject. Now, why are you here?
What do you mean?
I mean, you are currently really under a pile of snow and fiberglass, but instead of being back there playing the superhero, you're here with me.
And
I want to know why.
it's good to talk to you again, Max.
That's what I was afraid of.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't think there's...
No. I mean, I'm sorry about what happened. About letting you... You know.
You know, there's a pretty good chance I'm not actually Max.
I know.
I'm just some fantasy created by your guilt-ridden subconscious to give you one last chance to say... To say what exactly?
I'm sorry.
You said that.
I don't think I could say it enough.
Harley, here, sit down.
Where? There's nothing to sit on.
It's your subconscious. Just take a seat and see if the void don't support your weight.
Wow, that feels weird.
Nice lumbar support, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
You ain't gonna like it.
How would you know before you ask?
Oh, this is your subconscious. At some level, you already know what I'm gonna ask.
Well, I don't know, so just shoot.
Okay. Why'd you quit?
I didn't quit.
The last few weeks were a vacation, then?
It's difficult to explain.
Well, if you're thinking this is news to me, I've got to disappoint you. I'm the guy you confided in, Harley. I heard all about your fears and your insecurities. That's why I'm asking. Why'd you quit?
Lay off, Max. I've had a hard day. And besides, you already know why.
Sure, I know why you quit. My question was rhetorical.
I didn't know my subconscious knew such big words.
Then I'll make it simple. Every time we talked, every time you confided in me, you were always worried about someone else. Would Lily be safe? Would I be safe? What if Packer discovered your secret identity? What would happen to your family? All that stuff.
So?
So, Harley, look at the game board now. I'm dead. Lily is as good a superhero as you were, maybe better. And Packer is nowhere near learning your secret identity. I don't even think he's trying. He just seems content to pull these stupid pranks.
Collapsing the Metrodome is a prank?
An expensive one, but yeah. Well, think about it. He's not scamming anyone, robbing anyone, making any money at all. And though he probably is a sociopath, he doesn't really appear to be hurting people much. He's just messing with you.
So
you've gone around your whole time as Dome Dog, terrified someone you cared for would get hurt.
someone I cared about did get hurt. You.
By my own choice, sure. By the way, did they build a statue of me yet?
No, they're not entirely sure they can explain what you did. Besides, admitting how close the city came to annihilation, it's bad for tourism.
Yeah, figures. Anyways, you see my point, right? You've always been afraid for someone else.
So
who are you afraid for now? Who are you protecting?
the city.
No, Harley. You don't lose sleep at night because of the city. You didn't sit on that couch for all those weeks because you were afraid you'd let the city down. Your terror was personal.
You know I'm hallucinating.
Of course. I'm inside your head, remember?
Do you know why?
Who knows? Been out of the game a while. Got a lot of unprocessed stuff swimming around in your noggin. Maybe it all mixed together and created a few extra pack-a-backers for you to worry about.
I don't need extras. One's enough.
Is it?
What do you mean?
You're afraid of that guy.
Sure I am. He's from Wisconsin. He's evil.
True. But what can he really do to you, Dome Dog?
I don't understand.
Think about it. What can Minot really do to you?
I don't know.
That's why you gotta go back.
Go back. Go back where?
She's calling you, Harley.
Dome Dog!
She's calling you.
Dome Dog! Dome Dog, where are you? Harley! I found you!
Never use my real name in costume.
That's right. That's right.
And you're sure the Packer couldn't have been in the building?
I don't think there's any possibility. The device he was using was affecting the weather, not the stadium. He wouldn't need to be anywhere near the dome to cause the snow to fall on it.
It was all an elaborate trap to bait us. There was a dummy tied to a chair right onto the center of the dome.
It was a mannequin.
What?
And never mind. Can we go, officer? There's nothing else for us here, and I have work to do.
We can contact you the usual way if we need you?
Of course.
Well, then go. See if you can stop this madman before he really hurts somebody. And Dome Dog,
Yes?
welcome back.
Come on, Mustard Girl.
Harley, what is it?
I told you not while we were in costume.
Oh, the cops are all far enough away, and I can't wait any longer.
Waiting longer for what?
I know this look. I've seen this look before. You're up to something.
Oh, yeah? I'm up to something.
So you have to tell me what it is. Now.
And I'm taking orders from you all of a sudden?
There's something in your eye I don't like. You're angry, aren't you?
Would you rather I slink back onto our couch?
At this point, I'm not sure which I'd want.
Trust me, Lily, I have a plan. The Packer-Backer will never know what hit him.
24 hours later, the nefarious cheese-themed fiend known as the Packer-Backer appears in disguise along the historic and picturesque St. Anthony Falls, a main power source and waterway on the mighty Mississippi River as it winds between the Twin Cities.
So looking forward to this. Oh, once the old sausage head gets a load of my next big scheme, he's going to explode like an overcooked kielbasa. Ah, it's good to have him back. Blowing up St. Anthony Falls will flood the waterfront, cost the city billions, and annoy those snack-themed do-gooders no end. What? What was that? Nothing it was. No one knows I'm here. Just an old spillway that isn't used anymore. The perfect place to hide 30 tons of nitro-fueled Parmesan. What? It's gone. How can 30 tons of cheese just disappear? He's here. I'm not equipped for a fight. This was just a sabotage mission. I gotta get out of here.
The foiled fiend fired his cheese-fueled jetpack and shot away, all the while being watched from below by two pairs of familiar eyes peeking from behind masks of purple and gold.
You're just gonna let him go?
Patience, Mustard Girl. Patience.
On my tail? No one. In front? No one. I gave them the slip that time. Well, Doc Dome, you might have won this round, but there are plenty of rounds to come.
A day later, outside a downtown skywalk,
Here's a tasty curd for those two to chew on. How about a skywalk filled with melted mozzarella? Just turn on this machine and... What's wrong? What's wrong? There's no power. How can there be no power?
Looking for this Packer-Backer?
No! The computerized pressure valve system to my cheese blaster. I'm gonna kill you for that, Dog Dome. Where'd he go? Afraid of me, you are? Yes, that's what it is. That's what it must be.
and finally, the following week...
Finally. I'm ahead of him this time. I'm going to plug the sewers and cause a massive flood at street level. It'll all freeze tonight, costing the city millions. I'm ahead of him this time. I must be ahead of him. This entire operation has been done underground. There's no way Dog Dome could have found out. Machine on. Check. Cheese product in place. Check. Now all I need is some pressure in the hydraulic lines and... What? There's no pressure. Not an ounce. How can that be? I installed these the hoses. Who took the hydraulic hoses? There were 600 feet of them. No, show yourself. Show yourself, Dog Dome. No, come out and fight me, you coward. Come out and fight now.
Filled with rage, the Packer-Backer searched the sewers, but in vain. There were no more laughs. There were no more clues as to where the purple-clad wonders were, and when he returned to his equipment, the Packer-Backer discovered it completely destroyed. Several hours later, at a warehouse some miles north of the city...
What's going on? Why doesn't he just arrest me? Cat and mouse is fun and everything, but isn't he supposed to follow the rules? Aren't do-gooders supposed to do that much at least?
There aren't any rules, remember?
Oh, great. How did you find this place?
It doesn't really matter now, does it?
You too? Of course you too. All right, what do you guys want?
You're not speaking backwards, Packer-Backer.
I'm tired, Dog Dome. I've been playing with an old friend, only I was the toy.
Unpleasant, isn't it?
Why?
Why is it unpleasant?
Why any of it? You could have arrested me half a dozen times. You were ahead of me at every turn. You even found this lair, my best hidden yet. This isn't the game, Dog Dome. This isn't how things are supposed to go. You capture me, I go to prison, I plot my revenge, then I break out and exact it. That's the game.
Only sometimes innocent people die, and they're not even players.
It's a rough game, admittedly, but it's the one we both signed up for.
I didn't sign up for anything. What happened to me was a freak accident.
The hot dogs altered you somehow, but you still had to eat them all by yourself.
What happened to me certainly wasn't an accident. You tried to kill me.
Good times. And believe me, what you became was most definitely an accident for me. I never would have let you near that vat of Doom Vita if I'd have known. And in both your cases, you could have done any number of things with these new powers. You could have given your bodies to science. You could have sought treatment, but instead you looked to the comic books for inspiration, just like I did.
All right, fair enough. You still don't have anything to complain about.
You're not playing by the rules. You're supposed to arrest me in case I go off half-cocked and kill a bunch of people. It's what the good guys do. This toying with me isn't fair.
You're telling us what's fair?
Why are you doing it?
Stop us if you can.
Fine, if that's the way you want it.
I thought that cheese gun wasn't very accurate.
Cheese gun? Oh, no, look closer. This is what you've reduced me to. I bought this off a crook that robs sporting goods stores. There's no cheese in it at all.
Look out, Mustard Girl.
I hate this thing. Years of careful image management gone. Why did you do it?
You can't hope to defeat us with an ordinary gun. I'm too fast, and Mustard Girl can't be stopped with bullets.
You reduced me to this dog dome. When I get out of here, I'm gonna blow up the city with dynamite. I'm gonna rob banks with machine guns. I'm gonna murder some guy on the street and take his wallet. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
Are you hit?
No. You?
No.
I think your plan worked.
Maybe a little too well. Minot?
Don't call me that.
Minot, Packerbacker. You need to look at me.
You're gonna kill me now, aren't you? That's the only thing that makes sense. Some dark turn brought on by Max's death, huh? That's a nice touch. Make it quick.
I'm not going to kill you.
You're always meant to kill me. Sooner or later, the hero always kills the villain.
No.
What, prison then? I don't think so. You would have arrested me already. If you didn't, it was for a reason.
It was. I'm letting you go.
What? Oh, that's just weird.
You're to leave this city. You're never coming back. Not to Minnesota, not to Wisconsin. Let's throw all border states and Ontario into that mix just to be safe. You're going to leave this part of the country and never return.
What are you talking about?
You helped us close the dimensional rift. Max could never have designed that machine without you. And for your help, we locked you up. Maybe it was legal, but it wasn't right. It wasn't justice. And for that reason, I'm letting you go.
You fool. Why should I even pretend? I'll be back. You know I'll be back.
No, you won't.
Don't be stupid. It's what I do.
For the past week, we've been ahead of you at every turn. We've known what you were doing and where you were doing it and when it was going to happen. You've been under constant surveillance. That's the kind of thing super speed, knowing the future, and perfect camouflage like Mustard Girl can do. You never made a move without us in your hip pocket.
Oh, says you.
I can see it in your eyes, Packerbacker. You know it's true.
Yeah, well, let me go if you want. But I've gotten around you before, Dog Dome, and I'll do it again.
You got around me because I was scared you were going to hurt someone close to me. I didn't use these gifts to their full potential. I played it conservative, running off tackle, play after play, when I should have been mixing in a Hail Mary now and then. Those days are over. It's all Hail Marys from now on.
English, please. Sports metaphors were never really my thing.
Okay, then I'll put it to you like this. What am I, like 30 feet away from you?
I guess. Why do you want...
I can be that close, that fast. You know why? Because I'm a superhero. I've got these gifts. I don't know why I got them, and I don't care. It's who I am now. You're a brilliant scientist, Minot. You kept ahead of us for a long time. But no more. You're only as good as your gadgets, and we've been taking those apart right under your nose all week.
Do you really think...
Yes, I really think I can stop you every time.
You expect me to believe you've been, what, pulling punches?
Oh, I don't expect you to believe it without a demonstration. Here! Do you think I pulled that punch, Packerbacker?
You broke my jaw, you maniac.
So do you think I wouldn't do it again as many times as it took to get rid of you?
This isn't over.
I think it is. Go. This is your one chance. Go.
You made your point, Doc Dome. Now let me make mine. I don't take orders from you. I'll be back anytime I feel like it.
Then I will catch you and you will go to jail.
We'll see. See, we will. While Harley and Lily watched, the battered and bruised nemesis turned and limped out of the building.
Should we follow him?
He'll be easy enough to track later. For now, let him go.
They're not leaving us alone. Maybe coming to the game in costume wasn't such a good idea.
It was necessary. We still don't know exactly where Packer is, and I wanted to make a public show so he understood we're still on the job.
Explain again why we let him go?
I explained it 3 times.
Well, keep going until it makes sense. I'm having a difficult time understanding.
Hey, Mustard Girl, take it off!
And a very difficult time standing out here in the open doing nothing.
I don't know. It's kind of nice coming to an outdoor game for a change. Snow piled on the sidelines, players' breath steaming out their helmets. It's like good old days before the dome. It was nice of the University of Minnesota to loan the Vikings their new stadium.
I wonder if the university would loan us their team, too.
Another interception. What a season.
Meanwhile, far to the north, a single clapboard shack sits along the frozen shores of Hudson's Bay. A sign-marked trading post rocks fiercely back and forth in the winter wind. Inside, a solitary figure washes glasses behind a makeshift bar.
Cheesy, how are you doing?
I told you not to call me that.
Sure thing. Usual?
Why do you even ask? All you have is whiskey and that terrible beer.
Yeah, but you alternate between those two pretty regular.
We'll set up both this time. And an order of cheese curds.
Fresh out.
Ah, fine. Few slices of cheddar? Do you have any cheese?
There's some milk in back that went bad.
I'll take it.
So how are things at the cheese factory?
I'm in here drinking spoiled milk. How do you think they are?
I could have told you. Can't make cheese without cows.
I've done it before. I'll do it again. I have to do it again. What was that?
What was what?
Are you deaf? Something just howled outside. Are there wolves around here?
No, not wolves. They know better. They stay away.
Then what is that? That couldn't have been a man.
It isn't. Not now, anyway. It was a man, once upon a time. Name of LaRoche he was. Came up from Quebec City to trap in the 50s. They say one winter he got trapped out in a bad storm and met up with the spirits of the woods. Thing is, LaRoche is as mean as any spirit, and he wrestled them all night to a stalemate. So they offered to make him one of them, half man, half evil, with the strength of 50 men. But in return, he had to give up his soul. Now he wanders these wastes doing jobs for people. The kind of work you can't hire out of the yellow pages, you follow?
Yes, I do. The strength of 50 men, you say? How do I find this LaRoche?
He'll find you if you need him. If you have someone you want taken care of, he can smell it on you from 500 miles. You don't go by LaRoche no more.
Then what do I call him?
These days, he goes by the Wendigo.
Set him up, barkeep. I'm waiting for a friend. Dome Dog When a Hero Falls Part 2 featured Harley Droba as Dome Dog, Ayla McIntosh as Mustard Girl, and Jeffrey Adams as the Packerbacker. Also featuring Justin Kapla as the cop and the Arctic bartender. Other voices provided by the talented cast. Dome Dog When a Hero Falls was written and directed by Jeffrey Adams, based on characters created by Harley Droba. Sound effects realized by Dave Irwin with some help from the Freesound Project at freesound.org. Dome Dog and the Icebox Radio Theater are not affiliated with the Minnesota Vikings or the National Football League. This program copyright 2012 by the Icebox Radio Theater. All rights reserved. On the web at iceboxradio.org.
It can be in the sound of the orchestra preparing, or in the sound of a sculptor working in stone, or even in the sound of laughter from inside a theater. It is the sound of art being created, and for over 3 decades, the sound of art being created has rung loud and clear in northeastern Minnesota. The Arrowhead Regional Arts Council has been encouraging local arts development in northeastern Minnesota through grants and services for over 35 years. Every year, they give out more than $500,000 to local artists and arts organizations, and that helps create $40 million in revenue and jobs created. To find out more about our arts programs or how you can get involved, visit aracouncil.org. The Arrowhead Regional Arts Council, where the arts flourish, you thrive.